We're Sophie and Emily, and today we're going to be discussing the impact of technology on children's development and well-being. In 2021, children are exposed to multiple forms of technology each and every single day, from online schooling to social media and everything in between. Kids are spending worryingly large amounts of time sitting behind a screen. The government recognised this issue and introduced the phone ban within Victorian schools in 2020. Yet recent studies have discovered that by the age of 13, children are spending an average of over 2 hours watching television alone, whilst also spending an hour on computers and 45 minutes gaming every day. This is having detrimental effects on children's psychological and physical well-being, while also impacting their vital educational needs. This presentation explores the implications and what can be done to help children become their brightest and best selves. These forms of technology include television, social media, online learning platforms, Zoom and FaceTime, gaming consoles, mobile phones, and streaming platforms. The areas of development in which it is affecting is their psychological development, physical development, as well as their educational development. So how does technology affect a child's psychological development? Well, children with elevated screen times and exposure to dangerous online material present shorter attention spans, high distractibility, high risk of mental health issues, addictive patterns, low self-esteem, and loneliness. These short-term consequences are worrying, as children are only spending more and more time on technology, and this issue is only bound to worsen. Children's mental health and physical well-being is of utmost importance, and it is the foundation of their future, as it determines how they will be able to respond and deal with future challenges and general life difficulties. And how does it affect a kid's physical development? Young children should be happy, healthy, and physically active, but with children nowadays spending hours on end on various screens and technology platforms, their physical health is being put at great risk. Children who spend drastic amounts of time using technology are likely to experience headaches and pains, high blood pressure, risk of obesity, laziness, and cardiovascular morbidity. Their sleep is also being affected, as adolescents who exceed the recommended use of technology enjoy disrupted and irregular sleep patterns, and they are at high risk of experiencing both insomnia and dysomnia.
Education is a major factor that can be affected by technology, especially in young children. In regard to laptops and mobile phones, they have advanced significantly in the past few years, and the encouraged use in classrooms has increased alongside. Teachers are encouraging students to become tech-savvy using different technology platforms such as PowerPoint or animation creating websites, to teach the children how to use technology effectively and create a better education experience. But what about the children who are struggling in school? The ones who may not have access to technology, which then restricts their ability to learn, or those who misuse technology, particularly mobile phones. Studies from Belland and Murphy show that banning mobile phones can be seen in a positive and negative light. There are positive outcomes for some students in Belland and Murphy's experiment, producing better test scores after suffering at the bottom of the class. Directly quoted from Belland and Murphy themselves, they stated that low-achieving students gain the most from a ban. This reflects the idea that too much screen use could potentially be causing more harm than good, especially for those students who may already be struggling with grasping the work. It adds in an extra distraction. By limiting time spent on technology, it could enable students to remain on course with their learning and remain happy and healthy.
So what can parents do to help? They can ensure that their children are not exceeding the recommended times of screen use. They can encourage and educate their children on how to use technology, and especially social media, in a safe and healthy manner, and monitor the sites and technological outlets that their children have access to be sure that they are not exposed to dangerous content. In conclusion, statistics and research have shown the troubling consequences towards kids of excessive screen use in both a leisurely and school environment. It is vital that parents monitor their children's technological use to ensure that the children of today can develop into happy and healthy human beings.